Good morning. It is Monday. This weekend was a good weekend. Sunday was a good day. It was very long, and I enjoyed that. It made the weekend feel like it was longer, so it was really nice. And celebrating Chris's birthday on Saturday, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a really good weekend. Now I'm out dog walking, so I have quite a few dog walks today. I have a meet and greet with a new client today. And then I have to go grocery shopping for like our week's groceries, and I have to go to the pet store, and then I'm filming a podcast with Rachel. I got a pretty full day today, so I'm already dog walking, and yeah, let's get started. Dog walking is officially over. Now I have to go to this meet and greet, so I'm so excited. I don't know what kind of dog this is gonna be. I always get excited for the meet and greets, so I'm wondering what kind of dog is it this time. Maybe it's a pug. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Okay, on my way to the meet and greet. Back home, the meet and greet went really well. The dog, she's an older border collie mix. She's super cute. And then they had two cats as well. And then I went to the grocery store. I went to PetSmart, got everything that I needed to get. And now I'm gonna hang out with the boys for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go film a podcast with Rachel. So it's been a really busy day, like a packed day, you know, one thing after the next, which I like, keeps me busy. 3 o'clock, a little past 3 o'clock now, so that's nice. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go spend some time with the boys now.
Hello. Hello, my babies. Hello. Hello. I do give you. I do give you. I do give you. Ready? Come on, I do give you. Wait, food?
This is Voice Boy. Hello, I'm Voice Boy. Give me a high five. Thank you. You have agreed to pet me forever. Thank you.
Okay, give me your face. Give me your face.
I will also give you kisses if you ask or if you don't ask.
Just get closer to my mouth.
And free of charge.
I love you so much. Oh, good.
What do you have, Nate? Let me see. What is that? Oh, is that a toy? What is that? What is that?
Snoop, come here, Snoop. Oh, your nose looks so good, dude.
Thank you.
Yes, it looks so better.
Back home, filming the podcast with Rachel was a lot of fun. We're about to make dinner for the boys and about to make dinner for ourselves. So yeah, I think we're gonna make like a pasta dish or something. And yeah, getting the boys' food ready.
Come on, boys. Your baby says, yes, I'm very hungry.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, February 25th. I am at my first client's house. We are cat sitting. There's 3 cute kitties. I'll show you them in a second. But just wanted to open my vlog and say good morning for the day. And yeah, let's get started with the day.
Come here. Sit. Yes, good boy. Kuzco, down. Stay. Down. Yes, good boy. Kuzco. Kuzco. Yes, good boy. Kuzco. Yes, good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. Here. Yes, good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Here. Sit. Good boy. Down. Yes.
I used to have when I was a kid, we owned the sheep ranch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. and
Down.
Smartest dogs ever. Like that.
Absolutely. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Down.
So
Stay.
mine didn't have a tail.
Yeah.
But when I would come home from school, I remember my parents telling me to round up the sheep, and all I had to do was get my dog.
Yep.
He would do it.
That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Kuzco, come here. Sit. Down. He says, that man really wants to say hi to me. Down. Hey, sit. Down. Come here. Sit. Down. Hey. I'm like really annoyed right now because look at this street I'm on. So there's this side and there's that side, right? Like, and I'm on this side training Kuzco. It's very obvious. I have him in a downstay. I have my camera up. I'm giving him treats. I'm like making myself known. I'm right out in the open. This girl sees me with her German Shepherd and she's on the opposite side of the street as me. She sees me, literally clocks me, clocks what I'm doing, and walks across the street so that she can come directly at me and walk past me. And I quickly had to grab my things and move out of the way. And she was just staring at me as she was moving forward. She didn't say sorry. She didn't nothing. She literally was on the phone and just kind of like smirking as she's walking quickly towards me. Her dog is out at the very giant German Shepherd, out at the very end of the leash and just charging right at me on a, look how skinny the sidewalk is. On a skinny sidewalk. Like, there's no way that wasn't on purpose. She's out in front of me right now and she keeps turning around to look at me. Like, what was the point in that? Did that just make you feel better? Like, ruining my video? Like, you didn't even ruin my video. I don't care about the video. Like, you're ruining my training. Like, sorry, I have to rant about it because I'm so annoyed by that right now. Kuzco was doing amazing with all the people, all the dogs. He was listening. I just don't understand what the choice was in that. Like, to just make me move? Like, it was just so rude. Kuzco's like, what the heck is this? Yes, good boy. My only goal with strange things is, can I get you to break focus and come back to me? Kuzco. Yes, good boy. Because if he's willing to break focus, take food, and come back to me, then I know that thing's not that scary. Good boy. Yes, good boy. When he does it all on his own, good boy. He gets a bunch of praise. Good boy. And maybe even a couple extra treats. Yes, good boy. As soon as I'm not recording, LL and I walk by a house. This man's working on his car and his two dogs, luckily they were smaller dogs. They're like Chihuahua, Jack Russell mixes or something, maybe about 20 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds. One of them, both of them were barking, but the one comes charging out of the house, out of the garage, charges at us. I'm not even on the sidewalk. Thank God I wasn't on the sidewalk. I was in the street, and charges at us, comes into the street. Luckily, I don't run. I stand the dog off, and make my noises and do my things. And finally, the dog took its focus off of the dog that I'm walking and looked at me and realized there's a human right in your face making these weird noises. And so the dog froze and but then stopped and started barking at me from where it was, and the owner came rushing over to grab the dog, and the owner's laughing. The owner's like, oh, like that nervous, awkward laugh, and I'm standing there like this, just glaring at them because it's not funny to me. And he's like, because he was gonna say something or make a joke or something. He was like, oh, well, your dog, or sorry. I do not say it's okay, thank you, none of that. No, I just stand there, because if your dog does that, it is not a surprise to you. It's not a shock. He didn't look shocked. He looked embarrassed. It is not a surprise to you. If your dog does that, it is not the first time that your dog does that. I don't care what you say. I don't believe you. Your dog barks on walks. Your dog has definitely barked at dogs across the street. Your dog has at least ran out of the garage. That behavior has built over time. That dog has at least stepped out of that garage and barked at dogs just from the garage, right? And owners go, oh, well, they never leave the garage, or, oh, well, they never do this. And I'm so effing sick of it. Every single day I'm walking dogs, one of the dogs that I'm walking gets charged by an off-leash dog. One of them, almost every single day at this point. I'm at the point where I'm keeping a tally of it. because it's absolutely ridiculous how often it is happening. Like, put your effing dogs on a freaking leash, and especially if they're reactive, if they have no recall. And if your dog does that, why does your dog need to be in the garage unsupervised while you're working on your car? Why? And if at the very least, then put your dog in a damn leash so when it does bark and it does try to charge at my dog, your dog's not making contact with my dog or able to run all the way up to us or chase us down the street. The poor dog that I'm walking, his tail was completely tucked. He was cowering by that house. And so once he put the dogs away, I walked back and forth in front of that house, giving him treats. So hopefully he doesn't have a negative association, but that's how fast these things happen. If you guys have a house in your neighborhood where your dog's been charged out by a dog, or there's always a dog barking, and you walk by the house and you notice your dog's always getting amped up or they get nervous. Some dogs just don't even want to walk in that general area at all. Like, that is not fair to do to the people who live in your area, to do to the other dogs that live in your area. Like, I'm sorry, going on multiple rants because I had that lady that basically ran me off the curb for no reason. And then I have this idiot. Like, I'm so sick of it, you guys. Like, people need to be held accountable. And I feel so sorry for the dogs that are put in that kind of situation, because I see people who respond like, hey, no, they smacked the dog. What are you doing? You know not to do that. Like, you know, they treat the dog like it's a 3-year-old or 5-year-old, like it can understand English. When at the end of the day, it is your fault as the owner. Your fault. If you leave knives out on the table, or if you leave drugs, if you leave medication out on the table and your 3-year-old gets to it, you know whose fault it is? Not the 3-year-old. It's your fault. Okay, rant over. So I finished dog walking and now I'm at the dog park. This is the dog park that's like down the street from my house that is always empty. So we're just here hanging out. I'm keeping Suka on leash right now because there's a gardener working on the perimeter of the dog park. So I just want to make sure, you know, he feels comfortable and Suka sees him and, you know, everything. So we got that going on. But other than that, the boys are roaming around. They're having a good time. It's a beautiful day today. It's like almost 80 degrees. So gorgeous down here by the beach today. Too hot for a beach day though. Usually the sand is pretty hot with this temperature, but this little park is perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna play ball with the boys and yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Louis! Good boy. finally lunchtime. Please don't judge me for the little dinner table I have. Late lunch, but this is what I have. I have a cucumber, tomato salad that is tossed in like this Greek yogurt sauce that Dylan made from scratch. And then we have leftover Monday and Tuesday night dinner, chicken, farro, chickpeas, and leftover of the sauce that we used for our dinner last night. The sauce was just tomatoes in a pot that we like cooked for a little while with olive oil, and we put seasonings in there. And all the juices, just like it basically made like almost a sauce. And then we dumped that in the blender with some of the pasta water and seasoning and feta cheese. I think there's something else we put in there, maybe a little bit of Greek yogurt, I can't remember. So that's what that sauce is. It's so freaking good. Actually, even the second day it tastes even better. So that's my lunch. We got the boys right here. They're still pretty tired. My camera looks cleaned off. A little better. Maybe it's the lighting. All right, let's get to eating. After we went to the park, we went on about a 50-minute walk. So we were out for an hour. So the boys are pooped. I just took a shower, which felt so nice. I did some cleaning when I came home, and then yeah, hopped in the shower. Let me see, Suki Bear. Oh, excuse the dirty window, jeez. Just want you to see how cute his little feet are. Look at his little feet. Took a shower, like I was saying, and yeah. Now I'm gonna do the dishes and probably get dinner started. Huh? Sure you boys are hungry? Yeah. Cutie, you're so cute. Ooh, baby, what you making? You're making me crazy with all this good food. Ooh, baby.
Probably good.
It looks delicious. Probably, I'm sure it is. You've been killing it lately.
I just wing the sauce though. So I just like wing the stuff, like the stuffing for the salmon.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. What's the date? Oh my gosh, you guys. February 26th. Wednesday, February 26th. I'm out walking dogs already. It is a beautiful morning. It's going to be a warmer day. Today's going to be 74 degrees. So super excited about that. I think we might go to the park again today. Yeah, so just getting my morning started. Oh, I have a new client that I'm adding to the roster today. You already know who she is though. So I'm excited for you guys to see her today. I'm excited to see her and start working with her today. I'm going to be doing solo training, training sessions / dog walks. So it's like a 30-minute dog walk. That's also a training session. And it's just me and the dog. So I'm going to be starting that with her today, just like I do with Kuzco. So I'm super excited about that. All right, let's get started on our walk. It's just Miss Joy giving Mom a heart attack.
Yeah.
Sit. No, you gotta sit. Because I know you're very excited. Hello. Is it time for your school? Are you gonna be a good girl? A good girl? She's like, I'm not sure. I'll think about it.
Probably not.
Yeah, we'll see how today goes. I do want to be popular, though. Richie? Sit. Good girl. Nito, sit. No, you don't want it now? You want it? Let's see where you'll take it. Come here, this way. See, there's a dog barking. It's making her nervous. Sit. Nito, sit. Good girl. You want a treat? No? So I just got to back up. Find the spot she's comfortable taking the treat. We can still hear the dog. I don't know if you can hear, but we can hear. Vito, sit. You want a treat? No? Okay. Give her a minute to just look around. When they won't take food, that means that they're too nervous to take the food, especially if they were taking it before. So the next thing you can do is just kind of be here for them. You don't want to coddle the behavior like too much in a sense of being like, oh, it's okay and all that kind of stuff, because they don't understand what that means. So you could just make them more anxious. So the best thing you do is just sit here with them. Just let them listen. And you're looking for calming signals like shaking, yawning. And I'm always going to keep trying to offer the treat. Yes, good girl. Because when she takes it, I know that that level of fear or anxiety has come down enough to where she'll take the treat. And that's a win that we'll start with, huh? Yes, good girl. Good girl, Mito. You want another one? Good sit. Oh, good girl. Good girl. On my walk with little Mito. So what we're working on is just confidence building on the walk. We're also working on just desensitization, building positive associations. But she's just going through all the typical things that a puppy going through adolescence goes through. She's curious yet a little nervous, right? Like with loud noises and people and kids. And when she sees dogs, she gets really excited. When she saw birds earlier, she got kind of excited about those. She likes to bark when she's really excited. So we're starting these training walks so that we can avoid or hopefully prevent her from becoming an anxious, nervous, reactive dog and become the best confident self that she possibly can be. So hopefully you get to watch that process. So you get to watch that process with me. Yeah, really excited about it. So far she's doing really good. She seems to perk up pretty much when she sees a lot of people. She did get very nervous with the mailman and one other man though. Now she's nervous with this person. So she perks up at first and then she gets a little nervous. So then the tail goes down and she kind of cowers a little bit, tries to make herself small. So when she does that, I just stop, I wait, I let her assess whatever that situation is that's going on. And then I reinforce it with a treat. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. I hear the car door that just closed. She was pretty like unsure of this person that just came out of their car. They were jingling car keys, getting in their car, turning on the car, opening the door. They had all this backpacks and books and stuff that was making noise. So that kind of stuff. And it's so important, guys, when your puppies are going through this adolescent stage and you start to see that fear kick in, which is very, very common. And a lot of people don't know that puppies go through fear periods. And a lot of people don't know how to handle those fear periods because some people, and I've seen it on walks, their dog will be definitely showing signs of being nervous about like being on their walk, and the person has the dog like just holding the leash and they're just walking. That dog's kind of like looking around, they're being dragged like by the leash or whatever. When your dog is experiencing that, you must stop. You must let them take it in and give them treats and give them praise, and that's how you're going to desensitize them to the situation. They can really only focus on one thing at a time. So, you know, you're moving forward and they're trying to focus on the situation that's kind of scary to them. Like, slow it down, take your time. It's completely normal. And this period that a lot of puppies go through, if you don't treat this period with care, with positivity, with reinforcement, with support, absolutely is how you end up getting a dog that's 3, 4+ years old, that's extremely reactive to dogs, extremely reactive to people, or reactive to cars or whatever. Because it always starts out with the car driving by and the dog just kind of going like, oh my God, like what's that? Or jumping at, or their first bark or their first jump or whatever. Reactivity never starts out full-blown reactivity. It always starts somewhere. So be mindful, pay attention to your dogs, pay attention to what their body language is telling you. And all right, let's get back to our walk with me. So let's get your little foot out of there. As you can see now, she's not too nervous anymore. The tail's not up. Oh, see the way the car just made a noise? Now she's looking. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. So when she looks up at me, I'm gonna give her a treat. If she's having a difficult time and she's just staring at the thing, then I'll try to encourage her with like a little kissy noise. And then I'll give her a treat. The goal is for her to look at me all on her own, but if she's staring at the thing for about 4 or 5 seconds and she hasn't broken her focus to look at me, or at least look around, then I'm gonna make that kissy noise and help give her that support. Yeah, okay, let's keep moving. Oh, also, I try to stay as long as I can if it's not an awkward situation or if there's not like a dog coming my way or something like that. As long as the other person isn't like being inconvenienced in any way, I will try to stay until that situation's over. So if someone's like dragging their trash cans to the curb and the dog is freaking out, I will stay there and sit until that person completes what they're doing and they go back inside their home. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Okay, so there's usually a dog that always hangs out in front of the house coming up. Miso knows that dog is there, so she always perks up and wants to bark. Watch, you'll see. We're gonna cross the street though. I'm not gonna do that to her, but I just want to show you how she recognizes the house. You see the tail's down, ears are kind of fluctuating between forward and side. Oop, there's the shake off. Good girl. Anytime they shake, I'm gonna reward that. I want that. I like that. She's already like walking faster, getting a little anxious. She knows where she's at. Okay, we're gonna cross the street. Set her up for success. Hopefully the dog's there because I would like to work on it across the street. See how she's checking the house, she's looking, oh yep, the dog's there. There we go. Rito, come here. Sit. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Now this might seem easy enough, guys, but if I was on the other side of the street, she would be all perked up, barking, and I already know that because I've been on walks with her before, so since I know that, I'm gonna set her up for success. Yes, good girl. But it's nice to see that I only have to be on the other side of the street for her to be able to ignore that dog for the most part and focus on me. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Now we're gonna walk this way. Yes, good girl. And we're gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna push any closer. Yes, good girl. Good girl for looking at me, good girl. And now guys, this is just how I feel, but if you have a neighbor in your block that feels comfortable leaving their reactive dog, she didn't take that treat, leaving their reactive dog in front of their house to bark at you every single time you're on a walk, you have every right to stop and work on that with your dog to make sure it doesn't teach your dog bad habits. Oh, you didn't eat those ones either. Or am I dropping them? I think I'm dropping them. Oh my god.
watching is good. Yes, watching is good. I stressed you out, huh? You did so good, Mito. You did so good, Mito. Yes, you did so good, Mommy. You did so good, Mamas. You did so good. That was so brave. Yes, that was so good. On my final walk of the day, I'm so excited. I want to get home to my boys. I want to do some stuff with my boys and go out and on an adventure or something. I've got some editing to do too. Oh my gosh. I'm just ready to get home. Finished with my walks for the day. Ooh, looks like I might have got a little sunburn. I should have put on some sunscreen today. Ugh, I did not, and it's a warm day. I should have done that. We're heading over to the park again to play some ball and maybe go on a little walk as well. So we've really been enjoying doing that lately. It's been going great. Luckily so far, every time we go, no one's come to the dog park to want to come in as well. But we don't stay there too long either. We stay there like 15, 30 minutes at the most. 30 minutes only if it's like a dead day, but 15, 20 minutes is usually how long we'll be there. We're not there very long, and then we'll go for a nice little walk. So yeah, so we're gonna go. And the boys, I think, are picking up on the routine at this point. So they're excited. All right. So since it's just us in here, I did bring my treats, and I'm gonna work on like a positive interrupter so that if I need to get like Suka's attention and get him to come to me and leash up fast, I can. So all I'm gonna start with is just saying the word treats. They know that word pretty good, so I don't expect them to respond to it right away right now because we're at a really exciting, stimulating place, but we'll see. I'm sure Louis will. He loves food. Okay, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna wait. Treats? You want a treat? Yes, Louis comes first. Suka, treat. Come here, sit. Yes, dog barking, so that's exactly why I want to build up the treats. Sit. Suka. Suka, treat. Yes, sit. Catch. Okay, so we just made dinner, and it's so good. I gotta share it with y'all. It's super simple. It's just roasted sweet potatoes in the oven, and all I used was salt, pepper, pumpkin spice, and what's that other one you say? Coriander? Is that what it is? And then spinach, onion, avocado, and chicken. The chicken I used some salt, pepper, Creole seasoning, and lemon pepper, and it's so good. Okay, that's all. Just had to make that announcement. New says, I would really like to try some.
Yeah, it's really good. It's insane.
It's so good.